Hey, what's up YouTube? Necro Valley here, and I'm coming at you with a ruling video on when you can use Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn is a very good card. Essentially, you see someone try and misplay it every now and then, and they try to cheat you sometimes out of certain things. People try to do that all the time. Now, Monster Reborn is a very great card. Um, there are times when you can use it, and cards that you can use it on, and cards you cannot use it on. Okay, and some things require different effects through it. If if you dump Grappa to the graveyard with Foolish Burial or Armageddon Night, dumping it into the grave, you can activate Monster Reborn to summon Grappa. Now that's a good card because it can be special summoned from the graveyard by bouncing one Dark Wolf from your hand from the field. That's okay. But if you tried to use if this card was dumped by Foolish Burial, let's say Blackluster Soldier, and you try to use Monster Reborn, you cannot Monster Reborn BLS if it was sent to the graveyard that way. Now, however, if you banish a light monster and a dark monster and special summon BLS, and it was destroyed or removed from play, you can activate Monster Reborn or return from a different dimension to special summon Blackluster Soldier because it says from your hand by banishing must first be. See, this line here must first be special summoned. That means it can be special summoned like that. It is a semi-Nami. A semi-Nami are cards like this, 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 this. Even Chaos Sorcerer has the same thing, must first be. Semi-Nami, semi-Nami, semi-Nami. Now, cards that are Namis in the grave are if it's special summoned perfectly, like this card has to be ritual summoned. And if it's ritual summoned properly, you can summon it. But if you just send it to the graveyard and activate Monster Reborn on it, you really can't do that because it's pretty much cheating. Cards like if you activate Warning and someone warnings your Leviathan Dragon, okay. Warning means that it did not touch the field. You go to activate Monster Reborn to reborn your Leviathan Dragon. Your opponent cannot do that. Because even though it is a monster in the graveyard, you cannot essentially summon it. Cards like same thing goes for Synchros. Fabled Raven, for example. Even though you met the requirement, you cannot use Monster Reborn if it was Solemn Warning, because it essentially never hit the field. Now, other cards like Autonomous Action Unit, you can summon a monster from your opponent's graveyard, but that monster has to be summoned properly. You can use that on, like, Blackluster Soldier, I think. Yeah, you can take their Blackluster Soldier from their graveyard or their Blackluster Soldier Envoy, or whatever they have in their graveyard. But cards like Light Ray Daedalus and Judgment Dragon have another effect. It must be special summoned from your hand. It doesn't have the first B. It says must be. So you gotta read your cards, guys. It's really important. Reading your cards and understanding them are your key to winning or losing a duel. If you misplay, that's your fault. It's not your opponent's fault. Don't get angry at them. You can't use Call the Haunted. Even if you summon this card properly, you cannot use Reborn or Call the Haunted or Autonomous. Because cards like JD and Light Ray Daedalus and cards like Blackluster Soldiers, both of them have to be special summoned properly. Now they can't be sent to the graveyard when you automatically use cards like these two, because it is essential that you can't do it. But cards like Wolf, it has to be sent to the graveyard to special summon. But even if it's in the graveyard, it must be sent to the deck from the graveyard. It can't be normal summon or set. But if somehow, however, you have detached it as an XYZ material, send it to the grave, you can use cards like Monster Reborn or Call the Haunted to bring Wolf back, because Wolf is different this way. And if you use Pot of Duality, you can't really special summon anyway. So, that's okay.